Good morning and welcome to Bad Bat Hikes. My hat is askew. There we go. So I just left Stover Creek Shelter. My aim is to get to Devil's something campsite. And if I'm feeling good, I'll get to the Gooch Shelter. But right now, my objective is to cross this stream. Let's get after it. Made it! Let's get hiking. Last night I slept okay. I think it dipped down maybe 29. That's what my Garmin said it was this morning when I looked up the weather for today. So nothing froze, like my water sitting outside of my tent didn't freeze. So that's good. I do think I have finally found a camp pillow that I can use. So the Trekology one I swapped out right before I came worked wonderfully. It didn't slide around. That strap kept it in place. So I think I'll keep that one. Otherwise, my feet got really cold. And it wasn't even like horrifically cold outside. So I ended up taking my puffy and making like a little mini sleeping bag just for my feet. So I like zipped it up and I stuck my feet inside my puffy and that worked great. Not ideal, but it worked. A few of us met around the little campfire ring this morning and had breakfast. And the ATC Ridge Runner that stayed there last night, Lily, she was still talking with us and answering questions. She's really, really nice. I'm not sure where she's going today, but it was so comforting having a Ridge Runner at camp last night. I knew if I needed anything that she would be there to help me. So that was awesome on my first actual night on trail. So onwards we march. I think that this is the bridge that I've seen in like a million people's videos. This is gonna be pretty if this is the bridge I'm thinking of. Oh wow. And the sunrise in the background. That is magical. Wow, very cool. I've come to the shed in the cemetery about halfway up Hawk Mountain. How can I resist? Give me an excuse to take a break from climbing. Thank you very much. So it looks like maybe a set of bathrooms. That's exciting. Some sort of crazy seesaw. We'll be writing on that in a second. And then a cemetery. Apparently this is owned by a church. Let's see. New Bethel Church is what that sign says. And they have services here in August. So that's fun. So I'm going to drop my pack and take a break. This little shed is bathrooms. It's just essentially like a really nice privy, like with a roof and everything. It's just an outhouse. There's no plumbing up here. But I appreciate it nevertheless. So thank you, Bethel Church. This was a fun break. I did it. I'm at the top of Hawk Mountain. and I'm breathing real heavy. That took me like 2 hours to climb to the top. Like, that's less than a mile per hour, which is a little sad. My uphills are just atrocious. I go very slow, very, very slow. But I made it. You can see some mountains through the trees. Now we're gonna head back down. I think I might try to stop at Hawk Mountain Shelter for lunch. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. So it's 1 o'clock. I stopped for lunch a little while ago, and I ran into the Ridge Runner Lily again, and she told me that if I can't make it to Devil's Kitchen, that's the campsite I'm aiming for, there's a parking lot, I think she said, in like 4 miles if I want to stop there. But right now it's like 5.8 to Devil's Kitchen, and your girl's tired. So we'll see how far we make it. I am struggle busing up this mountain, and I come to this. Oh, I mean, it was marked on Far Out as a quote-unquote view. I gasped. I really hope you can see it on camera. It's just mountains as far as the eye can see. Wow. Okay. I've got like a mile left. I'm not going to make it to Devil's Kitchen. I'm going to try to make it to a parking lot that's right over this mountain. And that means I won't have water, which blows. I have like some, but not enough. So I'm probably going to have to eat one of my lunches instead of cooking a dinner, which is okay. I'm just going to look at this view for a few more minutes and then get down this mountain. I made it to Cooper Gap. I'm like 2.2 away from my original goal of the Devil's Kitchen campground. The only true downfall of stopping 2.2 early is I have like less than half a liter of water, which is less than ideal. I could not make it another 2 miles. I was gassed before I even did the last mountain, but I knew there was no water on that mountain. So I was like, well, I can either do a mountain or 2 mountains with no water tomorrow morning, or I can do 1 mountain with no water tomorrow morning. So I pushed through. I did get that really nice view that I showed y'all a little while ago, which was, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, but it was a bit of a struggle bus coming down. So I've got my tent set up. I'm all by myself. I passed, or I should say they passed me, 2 of the guys I stayed with last night, so I'm not sure where they ended up. But they either stopped maybe at Hawk Creek. That was at 5.2 this morning. So I think I did close to 9. Not sure. Would have to look at Far Out. It'll be at the end of the video. After I do my little spiel, I'm trying to pop up a little Far Out map of what I did that day. I'm trying to figure out how to like capture the elevation map nicely like I've seen some people do, but I have all kinds of time to play with it. So I've got my bear bag line hung up way back there somewhere, and I'm gonna eat a lunch, I suppose, because I don't have any water to cook it. So I guess I'll just end the video here, because all that's left for me to do is eat and go to bed. Nothing else exciting happening. So if you'd like to follow along on my AT journey, be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. I also have an Instagram account, but I'm going to be much more active here on YouTube. I'm going to get some sleep. Hopefully I can get to a water source tomorrow. But for now, happy trails.